Hello, crafty friends. Welcome to my craft room. I'm Yvonne with Jour, On My Mind, Journaling, and More. And tonight I am just going to keep plugging away in my September signature. I feel like I'm almost done because there's several pages ahead that I've already done. I spent last night doing all the journaling on the couch for the pages that we worked on the last time. And so all this is done. I really think this came out really cute. All this journaling is done. I finally did the journaling here, so I was able to staple all this in here. And so now I'm on the 22nd. And I still have 2 more journal prompts to do. So I have an idea for Symmetry. I was going to cheat and use this, and just it's a little card. I may still use that. Maybe across the bottom and then put the prompt there, not sure. But the 22nd, I believe, was the first day of fall. So I think this is perfect. And I started doing this without recording, and then I was like, I'm just gonna record it. And I can't draw. And earlier my granddaughter asked me, do you know how to draw a pumpkin? And I was like, not really. But so we Googled how to draw a pumpkin. And so we drew some pumpkins, and she did some stuff in her journal. For sometimes she comes in here and works side by side with me. And so we were drawing pumpkins, and I just cut out the shape of a pumpkin. Hopefully it looks like a pumpkin, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move all of this aside, which I have so much, especially with my granddaughter working in here too. I have so much all over the place, but, and then I need, wow, I can't reach it. I swear, if I ever get my craft room set up, I'm gonna have a hallelujah moment. I'm gonna break out some paint and get a little bit messy. So Symmetry is, the same on one side as it is on the other. And so what I'm gonna do, well, I'm just gonna do it and see how far I get, or this may be a complete disaster. Who knows? But you know what? It's gonna be fun. And I have all these little paints that were given to me as a gift. These little tubes of acrylic paint. So I'm gonna use those. Just need to find a brush. I wonder if I need to zoom out. No, out, okay. I think my camera's a little too close. You know what, it's fine. I just want some paint brushes. Let's see. Again, I'm not an artist, but yet I have all this stuff. I'm just looking for 2 or 3. I kind of want the old ones. Maybe these. In my mind, the one I just put back was a better paintbrush. So I'll just use those. And then I just want to pick out some colors. So I just want to think about fall. Obviously orange is going to be fall, so we'll use orange. But I want it Oh, how about this green? Let's see what's in here. I know this is a really deep purple. Where'd it go? This is a really deep violet. Maybe we could use black. And let's use primary yellow. Okay. There's so many of these little tubes that aren't going to fit in my little container now. So I'll have to come up with a different way to store these. But you know what? At least I'm using them. Like I said, they were given to me as a gift. So let's just use these colors. And I just want a little dot of each. Oh, this one's not even open. I guess a lot of them are not going to be open. Just put a little dot. That's yellow. This pretty green. To me, I like this green for fall. Kind of a lime green. Not sure what happened there, but there we go. Close it back up. We definitely need orange. Oh, looks like I've already used the orange. This is probably way too much paint. It's purple. That's open. Probably don't need a lot of that. And I guess to tie it all together, we'll use this black. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to dedicate in one of my new drawers to all this paint. I bought a ton of new paint because I got a new jelly plate and I have been wanting to use it. I just haven't had a chance to get in here and use it. Okay, so what I want to do is only put paint on half of this pumpkin. And you'll see why in a minute. So I'm just gonna kind of dot some paint around, maybe on the edges. No real rhyme or reason. I think I better work a little bit faster. Here's some black, some yellow, so it doesn't dry. Some yellow. Better get this orange in. More orange. Here we go. I wonder if I should have taped this down. It's all right. Not an artist here. Definitely not. I'm just trying to cover this. Maybe blend some of it together. What color haven't I used? This purple. See how dark that is? I want some more of that green because I really like the green. Green. Who knows how this is going to turn out? And I didn't use any black, so we'll just do it like that. Okay? There's some more paint here. I might as well use it. Might as well. Okay. And some of the purple and more orange. The problem is I don't ever know when to stop. So I'm going to stop. And now I'm just going to fold this over and kind of spread the paint around. And I'm gonna get my bone folder to help me do that so I don't get too much paint all over me. Ooh, it's squeezing out. I'm glad I used the bone folder. Okay. And before it dries, I better open it up. I don't know, I'm a little nervous. Oh, very cool. Okay, so now that definitely has to dry. If I start mucking with this, let's see. Maybe I can add a little green. Okay, but I'm not, that's it. That's all I'm doing. And that'll go in for the first day of fall. I forgot to roll over my rolling cart, so I'm probably sounding a little hollow. I'm using my wireless microphone. But for some reason, when I step away from the phone, it just, even though the microphone comes with me, it just sounds really hollow. Okay. Now, these are the older brushes, so I'm glad I used the older ones. And there we go. I will wipe this up because I'm going to end up with it all over me. And I'm going to throw this and this away. And then another wipe. Oh, and you know what? I put away my heat gun, so I'm literally going to have to wait for that to dry. I'm going to wrap these brushes in the baby wipe until I can get to wash them, so they don't get all mucked up. Very cool. So that is going to be Symmetry for me. And let's just see. It's still wet, but I want to get this out of the way and kind of work on the page itself. So I had already glued this magazine page in that says Hello Fall. And I liked the coffee cup that said that, so I didn't really want to cover that up. Or do I want to cover it up? It's just too big. Well, all right, I'll think about that because I'm gonna need a piece of maybe green cardstock to make a little stem. I don't even know how to make a pumpkin stem, but I'm about to figure it out. Is it a little bit curved? Like that? Yeah, all right, I'll save the stem. And I am gonna use this at the bottom. Let's see where this folds, okay. And go all the way across. So if I cut that in half, I'm gonna get these big scissors. It will help me. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna have to come up with something different there. Unless I use something like this to cover up. I just want to cover up the white portion. None of that's going to work. I don't have any surprises. I had a piece of strip of paper. Here we go. Here, please, will this one work? I think this one's gonna work enough. Because the edge is kind of scalloped. The edge of the paper. So I'm gonna use this one. Cut it kind of where the magazine ends. And glue that down. All right. And my pumpkin is still not dry. Where does that fold? Way over there. And there we go. Now I have a strip of paper. Make sure I put the pin back in there. I guess I'm gonna have to cover up that coffee cup, or maybe not. Let's see. And I have the pumpkin stem, but it's still a little bit wet. Let me not lose that pumpkin stem. Okay. What do I have here? Oh, Symmetry. All right. I'm just going to glue that. So tonight, I get another night where hubby, well, we didn't really have many dishes. We just had some, we grilled some burgers. And so kind of an easy night. And hubby's kind of watching the puppy so I can come in my craft room again. He's watching some, I think he said kayaking videos or something. So, I don't think I'm gonna try not to cover up this, but I think I want to put something around the edge of this. And I'm gonna use a purple pen. Why not? Have some color on this page. For the first day of fall. This is purple. And let me see if I can read my note. What happened this day? Let's see. 22nd. Well, I'm just coloring here. Went to the office. And oh, I had to take Cookie to the vet after I got off of work for another round of shots. And the poor little thing that night, she has had a rough month. I'm just gonna say that. The shot made her, where they gave it to her, I don't know if they missed or were too rough, but she whined, and her poor little leg was swelled up. Terrible from that shot. I've never had a dog react like that to the, oh, what is the first shots they get? I can't remember. But I felt so bad for her because you couldn't even hardly touch her leg, her little thigh, and you could seriously see a huge lump. So I felt so bad for her, but luckily the next night she was fine. So I'll have to make sure when she goes back to the vet that I let them know the type of reaction she had. Yeah, I like that edge better. Okay, and yeah, so that's about it. This is still, dang it, it's still wet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is move on. I'm trying to have a plan for that page, I think. So I am gonna do the pumpkin up here. Where am I gonna put the date? About right here. So I might as well glue the date on. There we go. I'll put it on an angle right there. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted a little journaling card. So this is going to blend right in. I have so many Happy Planner stickers. I thought I would just put one on here to indicate that this is the first day of fall. And it kind of makes it stand out a little bit. Okay. Anything else on here? Autumn vibes, super fun. What day of the week is this? Monday. Okay, never mind. Because there's a weekend fun, or there was. Where was it? Super fun. Weekend fun. There's some fall leaves, but this little journal card has leaves all over it anyway. All right. So I still have to wait for that to dry. I think put that on there and then maybe staple. I'm trying to avoid so many pockets right now. Okay, so that's the 22nd. Now the 23rd. Oh, it was another journaling prompt. It's all right. Let me just kind of quickly read what I had going on that day. This last prompt is contemporary. So I tried to print some papers. This one printed kind of weird. I don't know why it printed like this. And then this one printed fine. I can just do something like that. That's kind of contemporary. Do the date. And let's see, the 23rd. Yeah, I mean, it was just an ordinary day for sure. So I'm gonna glue this down. Might as well use this as a glue page. That honestly might be done. But you know what? This is the back side of the page that I colored the edge in purple. I think I'll do the same thing on this side. So we've got contemporary here. I don't know where I'm going to put the prompt yet. And I might as well do this. Use the same purple around the edges, just to show it off. I think it kind of makes it stand out. There we go. Oh wow, there's a big gap down here. Do I want to do something different? No. Well, before I say no. Look at that. Wonder. I'm just guessing at size. Does that look weird? Maybe. Let me cut the white edge off and see. Yeah, so Symmetry and Contemporary, I really struggled to come up with some ideas for it. It's not anything I normally turn to. So I feel like this page is not as creative as it could be, but it is what it is. And so I'm just going to glue that down. Why not? About right there. Use this as a glue page again. There we go. So today we have had, transitioning to middle school has been a struggle for my granddaughter, and we've had a lot of tension, a lot of already 3 or 4 teacher conferences and struggles with homework. So tonight, in fact, I said, oh my goodness, tonight has been the best night we've had in so long. The dogs weren't barking and trying to bite at each other. Oh, wrong page. Everybody was pleasant. We had a nice conversation. The homework went well. It was very pleasant. So I'm excited for that, you know, middle school's hard, and we do have to be the disciplinarians, right? Even though we're grandparents. So it was just a good night. And so I told her, you know, thank you so much for this night. I really needed it. Sometimes they need to hear that, right? And so there was more to our conversation, but I don't want to go into details, but it was just such a pleasant night. So anyways, now what day is this? Oh, the 23rd, right? Yep. So really there's not much that went on. More of, I had a teacher conference this day, trying to figure out a plan. She's struggling. Honestly, you know, she's a COVID baby, and I feel like all the children that had this virtual learning experience in their early elementary years are struggling. She's not the only one in her class that is struggling right now, and so I know some of the journalers I watch are, I don't know if they're teachers, but I know they work in the school system. If that's a thing, if they're seeing as these COVID babies are getting into the older grades, if everyone is struggling. So So I think, you know, she started tutoring this week, and I think that's going to help. I keep trying to put this on this page. I think it's dry enough. Yep. I'm going to get that on. If that's a thing, like nationwide, if kids are just behind. So it's caused some anxiety, I think, for everyone, including her. She already has anxiety. She's been through a lot in her little life. So I'm glad that we see a moment of clarity tonight, and hopefully that will continue. In fact, we're going to have a family game night tomorrow night. We haven't done that in a very long time, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, there's the pumpkin. Now, I do want to call out, here it is, this is the first day of fall, and for some reason I thought I wanted to put something here, like maybe, I wonder if I can write first day of fall. Should I use this white? Maybe, it's still a little wet. Well, it's not wet, it's tacky. Is that down? This is Hello Fall. You know, maybe I don't need that, but I wonder. I still feel like I want something on it. I keep drawing. I've used up all these stickers. There's only 3 left. So I think I'm going to put them here. Why not? We have to do 3s. 1, 2, 3. And I've used all that up. And I'll do the journaling on here. Now the 23rd. Let's see. So maybe I'll just write, I'm just trying to think. Maybe I'll just write a little bit about teacher conferences down here. Okay, so we'll move on to the 24th. This is just a white page. We're done with all the prompts. I wonder, just wonder, maybe anything going on that I need to, or that I want to document. Oh, I actually got a compliment from my boss today. Which is unusual, because usually he's I don't know what the clock was supposed to be for. I don't know, but this maybe is school. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put the clock on there because 8 o'clock is when I need to be to work. It was an office day. So looks like I went out at lunchtime. Oh, I bought some little treats for the ladies I work with at lunchtime. Sometimes I do that just to give everybody a little pick-me-up. Let's see. I still keep wanting to use this. I'm gonna flip through some of this stuff. My granddaughter's been in this. She's been doing her journal. And so it's kind of all out of whack, but that's okay. She was having fun. And it's something we can do together, right? What day of the week is this? Wednesday. Okay. I've got a white page. The most important project you'll ever work on is you. I really like that. Don't know if I'll use it, but we will see. Oh, that's kayaking. There's some pretty fall flowers. Nah. Football. I haven't been to the first, oh, well, I have gone to one football game. But I had to work the concession stand, which was fun. I like doing that. The band, I'm back in the band boosters again. Doing stuff with my granddaughter. Nothing is just jumping out at me here. So I might just have a white page. What's this? I don't know. There's papers I've had for a while. I keep coming across this. I want to try to use it. I don't know. It really doesn't say fall to me. Not at all. So I think what I've pulled out is going to be my options. Ooh, wait a minute. That might be an option. Okay, let's set this out of the way. And, oh, I do have more leaves. Okay. I kind of like that. It's kind of thick, but this paper is kind of thin. The back side of this is a Build-A-Bear bag that I cut up. I like that. Oh, it's got stickers all over the back of it. It's from an old planner. These are the ones, I put a bunch of these, that looks upside down to me, in that mega bundle. I want this on the edge, this edge. There we go. If I use the bottom, line up the bottom, it doesn't look so much upside down. But the ones that I have actually used, I kept. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to try just to use a glue stick. We'll see. I might have to come back with some art glitter glue because it's the Happy Planner month dividers, so it's a little bit thicker cardstock. So I might have to do that on the corners. Let's see. And I said if I lined up the bottom, it would line up pretty good. Okay. And thought I'd kept out my bone folder. I didn't. I put it away. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to squeeze in some art glitter glue. Oh, you know what? I forget that this isn't bound together yet, so I can do it like this. That's kind of been a nice thing, not having to, worry about staying within that book. It's kind of like a travel journal style, which has been working out in my favor. So this side might want to just, I might have to fill this up. Well, this side seems to be sticking pretty good. Oh, maybe right there. Okay. Oh, I struggle getting that pin in. There we go. Now I've got to trim that off at the top this way. And there's a sticker back here that says relax. It's a clear sticker. Okay. Yeah, I like that. You know what would make it even better? Some washi tape. Right along there. Oh. I have to put this up here somewhere. Forgot. I think this is going to be where I stop for tonight. I'll take it to the couch after my bath and do the journaling. Yep. And it'll be time to move on to October. I'm ready. I still am tossing around some ideas for my numbers. Or not numbers, dates. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But, there's time. It's only October 6th, I think. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's see, the 24th. Yeah, again, really not much of anything going on. Nice, Jeff. Probably need something to journal on. Even though there's not much, there's a lot. Let's see. I really like that sticker. And you know what? I'm going to use it. I wonder if I can just do it like this. Try not to see so much of the white around it. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do that. Did I glue this down? No. And I need some sort of journal spot because nothing is going to show up on this green background. There. And relax. I didn't write it down, but I wonder if I was late this day or something. I don't know. But 8 a.m. is when I have to be to the office, which usually it's just right when I drop my granddaughter off at school and just head on down the road. I get there in plenty of time. Oh, you know, but there was road construction. So I did, let me just jot a note down. I'm going to get rid of this receipt. For the 24th, bought customer service. Okay. And a journal spot. What did I pull out? All this paper. Can't really write on that. Oh, you know what? I have some stickers that I might be able to use that are little boxes like this. I have a ton of them, Mike can use those too. Let's see what else is in here. To do today. Notes. Not ready for Halloween yet. So far I'm liking these. I think I have a few more of those. Hello Pumpkin, fall notes. There's a round one. All right, let's see. I think I want to use the square ones here and here. That should be perfect. And I'm using up my millions and millions of stickers. Okay. And that's the 24th. Oh, I have another quote that I wrote. I wonder if I can write that there. 25th. Oh, I have a lot written down. Okay, but I said I wanted to stop here. And so let's see. We did. This is where we started. So, hello fall. I think that's really nice. Like that. And then these 2 pages. Nice. Okay. All right. So I am going to sign off. I'm going to get my bath and then sit down and finish the journaling for these pages. So almost there, up to the 24th. Yes. I might want to put some washi tape there, but not tonight. All right. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.